Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Nilaus, and this is a brand new Let's Play series recorded specifically for YouTube. So I did a few tests on my Twitch stream about with the new launch ready update, and boy was that difficult. So I think I'll try it in a different way, where I can prepare a bit and just go more through what I want, because there are a lot of changes in the game, and that's going to be really difficult. Oh, look at that little one flying around. Anyway, so lots of changes, and we're going to play it here in no sweat. We have to learn the stuff. So the first thing you see is a difference here. This is where things get very different, as you can see. There's lots of different planets here. They're ranging in difficulty. You can see a slim, marginal. We are having enough issues as it is, so we are going to, if we take this one, this is the ideal, but it doesn't showcase some of the new things. Now, as far as I can tell, the Verdante and the Arborea, they are, can I click that one? They are somewhat have the same new features, so we're going to take that. And then we're going to click a few times until we find something we like. Medium boulders, more geyser vents than usual. We're not particularly good friends with geysers. Just subsurface, oceans, geodes, large glaciers. What do we want? Don't want to miscalculate. I guess the blue stuff is something that's cold, and yeah, see, this is where you can just keep clicking forever. Large glaciers, geodormant, geodes, geoactive, burning, bird oil. We'll take this one, whatever. Let's give it a go. That's it. Yep. Okay. So we dive in and start the game off. And now we start with the usual selection of the 3 starting dupes. The way I will be naming my dupes is looking over at Twitch, because I kind of promised that to the good people over at Twitch, that I would name them after the bit leaders. And since I did not do that, then since I did not continue that, then I really have to do that now. So that is what we want to do at this point. There's a nice little feature here that you can actually select what they should be good at instead of rerolling all of them randomly. So I'd like to have 1 builder to start with. I'd like to have 1 researcher. And do we also need a cook? Cooking doesn't seem that. Let's get a digger, right? And then we start. Oh, this is excellent. Gourmet, increased cuisine, cooking speed, but you're not going to be cooking. Noodle arms, it's not a good one. So when we reroll, they keep this up here. That is excellent. Caregiver, pacifist. Well, pacifist, it's more about the bad ones. How bad the bad ones are. Some of the good ones, see, that's great. That's less than ideal with natural gas. If it was blue oxygen, it would be fine. We don't want. Yeah, Davis lungs, narcoleptic, whatever, we'll take it. Here. Oops, Davis lung, gastro. You can't do cooking. Researching, building, decorating. That's. I know I need one with. Here, mole hands. No cooking for you. That's fine. Wow, why are you not a digger with that, with mole hands? Anyway, you're going to be running around in the beginning doing a lot of stuff. So what did I want you to be? A digger. Alright, digging. Slow learner and increased. We'll take this one. So we'll call this launch testing. Asteroid. Launch testing. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, let's embark and see what comes up. And now immediately you'll see that the game is looking completely different. So now we have a lot of different things around. Igneous rock. We have aluminium ore. That will be our default, and then dirt. Okay, let's have a look at the map. There's a bit of water. There's some salt water. Look at the temperature here. I'm gonna go zoom to. Yeah, okay. Well, let's start digging. We need to get stuff out here. Let's look at the oxygen. So we got oxygen here. Here we got nice pockets of oxygen. Let's start digging into one of the to the sides here, just to get some space going. And basic tutorial will disable those. The first thing, as usual, is that we need to get our, let's see, how big is this? This is 4x4. We can do some planning of spacing in the meantime. 14, 15. 4, 6, 6. 6 plus 4. Let me just think here. Oh, that's gonna be, there's a bit of a hole. Jump that gap. Okay, so let's try this as an indicator. And then I want all rooms to be 16 wide. And I want this to be in the middle. But that one. That one? Rooms are 16 by 4. There. Good. And outside this, I'll have something. I might as well to get this done beginning so that I get a good idea about what I want to do. Okay, so over here, this will be, we'll just keep digging into this part. It's a nice place. So how big do we want it? It will start from, I'm just that's definitely not correct. I'm already making mistakes. Sorry about that. It's just for me very important that I get this sorted immediately. Okay. Dig this way. Oh, we also could get them a bit faster. There. Good. So, the first thing we want to do, or need to do, is actually outhouses. We'll put one there and there. And then on the medicine wash basin, I'll take that one and that one. And then once we get an outhouse, we can put that in the back. And we should... Oh, we have a hatch. That's nice. Because we are actually going to... We are going to keep that little hatch alive forever. So we have new trees here. This is an arbor tree. This grows branches that will deliver wood. So it takes a bit of time to build, but it's pretty good. It gives us an opportunity to get some new types of... Okay, now I'm just worried that... Have they stopped working? No, they're working over here. That's great. This one. Alright, so the first thing we need is food. Okay, there's not a lot of... Can this one just flow down here? If I open this up, there's better chance that the oxygen... This oxygen comes up and this carbon dioxide flows down. So going in here, oxygen unfortunately will go up here. We have plenty of oxygen for now. But, so this one will just be for storage to start off with. Let's get that. And the second room we want to build is the sleeping area. There we go. They now have somewhat. So now we need to go down this way. Probably not into the water, thank you. Here. That one. And we now need to get a water pitcher. There, that looks good. And I will just take this part out as well. Maybe even this as well. And we did all of our minerals to farm. Okay, another thing, this one is oxyfern. So it only works at 25 throughput as wild growth, but then it works in carbon dioxide, and it emits a tiny bit of oxygen. It's not much because, yeah, but it's something, right? It'll get us there, and that is one way for us to make oxygen. Another way that we don't seem to have available, that's actually pretty glaring and also scary. We don't have any rust biome around. Oh, where are they? Fetching water, we got that. We got that sorted. Okay, so where are they? Are they sleeping? Oh, they're in the toilet. Okay, so they can continue doing this and someone else can work in here. We'll have the resting rooms below. I want to tap that one. Okay, they sleep. Germs and disease. We are not so worried about germs and disease in this playthrough here. I'm playing it on no sweat because I am here to learn the game. And I won't learn if I'm dying all the time. So there is that. tap these. We're gonna pop these at some point, so just set them all to auto harvest. It's it's just good practice. Might as well take it to auto practice. And we will make sure this part goes first. Disinfecting, that's a bit of a waste to do that. So my objective here in the beginning is to get just sorted so we can no, not that one. That one, but not. Yeah, that's 3. 4. We're gonna get one more dupe in the not too distant future, and once this one is up, boom, we can take some of these ones. I will give these priority 6. They're important to get, and it gets some water. Great. So now there's no more peeing. Let's have a look at them to see. Bladder 31%. Okay, so we made it in good time. It's always one of the critical things. Can you get that up fast enough? And now for the second night, I want them to have bedrooms. It's not going to be a complete bedroom, but we can at least do something there. Yeah, it's not so great to do this, because I really need this part. Oops, maybe not that. So we need to open this up, make this into a room. This is not a room that's until off. This one's still giving out oxygen, so we have lots of oxygen down here. That's going to be one of the big things. And woo-hoo. That one's done. And you're just getting somewhere over here just to get an idea about what things look like. And this is not particularly important at this moment, but it will open up for the next things. So after we build our location here, we should be heading into the next one. So, and yeah, this is fine. I want to open this so that the oxygen rich area here will flow into this area, so we get more of the oxygen together. Right? And we can also, if we look at the rooms, a latrine, toilet. We don't have a toilet. Washroom. We don't have an outhouse, so that's not going to be a dedicated room. We can still do this. Just out of sort of cleanliness. Copy settings. Waiting for that one. Boom. Now they're all just going to pick up everything. We still have tons of work to do. Let's look at the room. This is now a barracks. Barracks give them a +2 morale boost. That is very nice. After that, I think it's going to be research will be the next thing we want to do. I think a research location could be here. We need research and we need food. Food seems to be okay, so let's go for research. This one will be sort of a random location that does a few random things, but primarily research. That one, we'll leave that one for now. It's okay. Attribute increase. That one is a mistake. Alright, so the point of this series is I will upload an episode every day if I can get around to it. And that will continue for as long as it makes sense. I will be, as all YouTubers always do, I will be recording a bit in advance. So there may be some comments that I don't respond to immediately, like, oh, you forgot to do X, Y, and Z. Yes, that is correct. But I will read the comments. I will need to learn it. I may also start something on YouTube, on Twitch as well, because on the one hand, it's great to get downtime. It's great to get advice. On the other hand, hey, you don't have anything to do. You're just socializing. Ha! It's like me socializing, standing all by yourself. And hey, I forgot to name them. I will name them. I said I would name them, but I didn't. Okay, so while they sleep, we will give them names. Vitals? Here. Who was the first one? I don't know. We'll take the first one here. The first one going by the leaderboard on Twitch. Cheers. There. Whoa, that did not work. Oh, okay, it just didn't upload. Update. And on the second place... There. Let's see if that works when I open it again. It did not work. Okay, but at least it works when you're in the game here. So this one just might need to be updated for some reason. Yeah. Okay, what are the next things? Here we got this one, and we don't have the skills yet because they, for some reason, what is it? I think it's part of research. And let's see. So let's build some research. In order for us to make research, we need some power, and power also needs batteries. Not 3 batteries, just 2 batteries should be enough. And then we need a research station like this. Boom. And to connect it all, a bit of wire. So that one is our next big thing that we need to do. And after that, it should be about getting some farming going. Oh, look at that. Ah, you know what? These are going to be harvested soon enough. So let's make it ready for a farm. Let's have a look at this one. Let's see if I can remember it. Atmosphere is oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide. So as long as the pressure is high, they don't mind being in polluted or in down here. So that's definitely going to be it. Oh, and we never ever remove the oxalite. Click B to pick up. Now that one will be breached. This one, yeah. Oh, duplicate temperature. Thermal tolerance overlay. F4? That's like the worst overlay in the game. It's quite useful, but boy does it look bad. Look at that. Got some food. Nice. And this one, is it storing? It's just all edible things. This one will be ready for our research. Woohoo! So in the beginning, everything is just honky-dory and things are working really well. But that has a tendency to go downhill quite rapidly. Alright, so I need to do some, I don't need to, but this is one of the things that I like to do. And I don't think it's one of my things, right? So don't mind me. Don't look at this and say, is that really optimal? Because it isn't. Alright, we don't have research. R for research. So the research tree is looking much nicer. Look at this. This is so good. And the fact that the first 2 can be done without getting the advanced research is such a nice addition. So we'll start with the planter box, actually go straight into the farm tiles because they're nice. And I think that's the first thing. We can start making some better food. And we also get the outhouse going. So that should be good. Unfortunately, that takes 2 out of 3 people doing this. Not so great. And they're just speed. This is 5. Yeah, well. Could you just stop running on this? I know you like it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And we got a new dupe. We got a new dupe. Let's have a look. Here. Choose a blueprint. So we got, what do we got? We got a ranching. We got more ranching. Suit wearing, operating, doctoring. That's not something. Let's see. Yokel cannot do research. That's fine. Uncultured is great. Flatulent, that's less great. So we'll take this one and rename to, according to the leaderboard on Twitch, 0x2a for some reason. There. Welcome, VERDANTE. Iron God, Yokel cannot do researching, but is great at ranching. Great, welcome to the colony. And now we have skill points. Skills, so the first one to get a skill point is on you. So this is the new way of working instead of the tech tree or the professions that we had before. The professions had like a glaring error in my opinion. And that was the fact that you had to rotate everyone through everything because then they got the skills. This way, you get some skill points and the skill points dictate what you can do. So you want to do crittering and that means farming would be excellent. Can you also, no, you can't do that until you actually go get your farm hat. Okay, VERDANTE, and ta-da! Now we can go back to here skills. You should be able to get a farm hat now. Yeah, farm hat. They're important to put the farm hats on. Skill point earned. Have to dismiss this one. I wouldn't mind this being a bit easier to do. Oh, what did you do down there? That means we should be taking out this part. Yeah, because this will be our new farm. Can I just leave this be? We'll have this fern just sticking out of nowhere. And we don't have the planter boxes yet. We should get this diffuser, but it doesn't have to go just yet. At some point it should. Oh, it's time for downtime. Should I make schedules? Not really. Yeah, well, I do. This is now things. There come two things that are important to do first, or early in the game. This part. Oh boy, is that bad. So basically, I take the ones that are good at stuff and give them that thing. Then I also take a look at saying, well, you know what? Frying or fooding. That's actually not right now. Not until I have somewhat. But researching. I don't want anyone researching. Except our researcher. Wrenching. Hold on. We set all of them to disallow except you. I mean, we're not doing it right now, but still. Building and digging, everyone should do that. Supplying, everyone should do that. Decorating. Decorating? Definitely not. Disallow. No one does that until someone's good at it. Toggling, life support. That one just goes up for all of them because we need life support is maintain altitude terrariums, all of those things. That's kind of important. Farming. You're going to be good at farming in just a second, so... Right? Isn't that... No, that was not it. Priorities. That was our new Arthur Dent will be doing farming. There. Alright, and oxygen looks good. Temperature looks good. That was the first research. We now have planter boxes. And an algae terrarium. We're not going to use algae terrarium because of water is kind of limited. Is this unreachable? No, it's not unreachable. It's just waiting a bit. Research complete. Remember to take this out. Why? Yeah, this is good. We have this one. That's actually rather important that we get this one farmed, harvested. Did I just block something, by the way? I didn't get farming out, but ranching, yes. Yeah. And this one's now emanating. Perfect. So there's always things to do here. And we also, at some point in the not too distant future, will need to find a good place for the food. Alright, so this part is going to be... Should I wait for the research to complete? Let's see, how much? It's 10. Okay, we wait for it. That means we will get planter boxes instead. Actually, it doesn't make a difference. Planter boxes, we might as well take these. They are just as good. Let's get those. And then we do the farm seeds. This one, the oxalite has worn out. And let's prepare for more. So this one is at least prepared for more. And I will open and I'll open. So unless there's a good reason for it, I'll not do it. There, these are great. Ding, 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 ding. Mealwood. Meal lice there. Boom, all of them. And except one. So that's also going to be something. So that should solve our power for the shortest time. Now we got the next one. We can also make the outhouse. That goes under refinement for some reason. Yeah, we'll be fine. Dirt too, not dirt. Alright, so this is good. Let's take a look at the research. Where are we now? What could we do? Employment. Right, improves duplicate morale. We like that. And plumbing, we can do that. Those are not particularly important. I think we'll take that one. And copy setting to that one. So that should all of it be ready here. And again, oxygen's doing fine. Temperature's doing fine. We have got our toilets up and running, somewhat. We have our cottages Okay, see, these are small new critters. They're annoying, but they're not harmful. I don't know if we just kill them because they eat our food, our wood, and wood is kind of precious. So that's kind of a thing. These are no seed available. Oh, okay, well that's gonna come. I could just take some of these out that are not really working. That one, for example. I mean, yeah, I know it's working, but I'd rather have it like this. So, this one. Why did I do this? It's because I want this one to go all the way into here. It's like a really cumbersome way of doing it, but I think it's something I like. I like having things like look neat and nice. See, now it pushes in. Great. And I'm gonna do the whole thing again. That one while taking that one out so that it gets in and becomes aligned with the rest. Oops, there we go. Alright, so what happens now is I'm going to wrap up this episode. I think we've done a good little progress. Very first episode, we've taken a look at some of the new things, but at this point it all seems cool, calm and collected. What worries me a lot is the fact that we have heat all around us and we don't have any of the new biome. Is that a new biome, or is it ice, or is it obsidian? I don't know. We need rust to get some go, and that's just that we'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you for joining. I hope that you will enjoy this series. Be sure to leave comments and everything below, and since this is the first episode, I would really appreciate a like and a comment and shares and all that good stuff, so that helps a lot, especially the first one. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, stay effective.